Alright, welcome to Ausablevalleydiscgolf. Valley Disc Golf. I'm Alex. I'm here with John. We got a couple of Athenas out here. We're going to do a disc review on them. I ended up getting this one off of a guy on Facebook, and then luckily I got this given to me by Casey. I'd like to shout out him. He's a big help. He really supports the channel as well. We're going to do a disc review on them, so we're going to throw them around, tell you what we think about them, and kind of get some range finding on them. And other than that, let's get into it. So I think the way that we're going to do this is I'm probably going to throw them both, and then John will throw them both, and we'll just go back and forth, talk about it a little bit. From what I'm hearing, this is the sixth disc in Paul Macbeth's line. It's called the Athena. Slightly overstable fairway driver. The numbers on it are 7502. So it's got a 7-speed, 5 glide, no fade, 2 turn. Other than that, let's throw some out here into the field. Right there, you can kind of see it not wanting to fight up the flat, but it's got that nice stable finish at the end there. And then we'll do the same with this one. We'll try and throw this one a little bit flatter. That one's a little bit flatter, a little bit straighter, but still has that nice reliable finish. So we're gonna go out there, range find them, and we'll get back to you. All right, so I'm ranging this one at about 380. That one's probably gonna be comparable. It's about the same distance. What I'm gonna do going back, I'm gonna put this one on an Anheuser release, see if we can really get a full flight out of it. And then that one I'm gonna forehand. So this is about 380, that post.
Didn't really give it the height.
No, I didn't give that one the height, but you can kind of see it didn't want to fight out of it per se, but it's still got that, it doesn't want to push more to the Anheuser side. Now this one we're gonna forehand. I haven't forehanded them yet, so this is gonna be a test. Maybe I should. Wow.
Nice.
That was actually a pretty nice forehand. All right, so we just got done ranging them. The one that I kind of turfed into the ground, the Anheuser shot, ended up about 260. The forehand ended up 320, which really surprised me, but it flew phenomenal for what I was figuring it was gonna do. We're gonna let John throw a few of them, and then we'll close it up with some final thoughts about it. And let's get into John throwing them.
All right. Well, I'm going to try out the new Athena. I've never thrown one before, so I have no idea exactly how it's going to come off my hand and how it's going to go. We're going to see how it goes for someone that's got 300 power like myself. And let's see what they do. I'm expecting them to hopefully go about 250 for throwing them, so we'll see. I'm just going to try to just throw them out there and see what happens with my normal throw. Wasn't too bad. It flew straight and got a little finish on the end, but for myself, I wish it just doesn't feel like it's gonna glide. I mean, maybe it's not supposed to get as much glide as I would wish, but maybe we'll see what this one does.
Yeah, that one's a ton more overstable.
Yeah. About the same.
We'll go out there and range.
All right, well, mine went about somewhere between 270, 280. A little further than I thought for what it looked like. They didn't look like they glided very far, but obviously they got a little bit of distance. I don't know if I want it in my bag yet, because I think I got other discs for it that can do the same thing that I feel more comfortable with. Maybe after throwing them a while. But we're gonna give them a forehand and see if I like the forehand, because Right now I basically only throw one disc, and if this could get maybe a little more distance than my Raptor that I always forehand, maybe this could be something that I could look forward to.
Maybe try and force one over on Anheuser.
Yeah.
That's a shot that you're usually pretty comfortable with.
Basically, I'm going to try to throw the same one I did on like 12 or 13.
Yeah, wow. 380 or 280 forehand?
Yeah. That one wasn't too bad. Let's see if we can get another one out there.
Yeah, it's stabling up. Another one, 280. 290 forehand?
All right, well, after review, they're a pretty decent disc. I found that backhand, maybe not so much as what I'm looking for, but for a distance forehand disc for myself that only throws, you know, about 300, and I don't really throw a power forehand all that much. And first time I threw them, I threw one about 280, the other one about 290, so that's a lot further than I throw most of my other throws. So I may have to look into getting one of these just for strictly for myself for a forehand. I found that if I threw it on a little Anheuser or Heiser, that it was going to come and fight out, and instead of like dive into a roller disc, which sometimes a lot of forehand throwers end up being. And this one, it fought out, and then it had the glide that I wanted to see when I threw a backhand, but it had that glide when I threw a forehand on a particular angle that I normally throw my forehand. So for forehand, I'm thinking this could find a spot in my bag, because anytime you have a utility disc, and that's probably what this would most likely be, as a utility disc for myself, you can never go wrong with a utility disc, in my opinion. And it may be something I have to look forward to.
Yeah, I completely agree. I mean, I like it for backhands and forehands. Realistically, I've thrown them a couple times in round and then here, and they're reliable for me. They have that reliable finish at the end, which is something that I've been looking for at that slower speed for a fairway driver. And other than that, I can't really come up with any complaints, really.
No, I mean, like I said, it didn't have the glide for me on the backhand, but the distance kind of told me otherwise. So maybe I'll have to throw it some more and get to learn the disc more and get to trust what I see, and maybe it'll play its way into the bag. For right now, it's not, other than the forehand utility disc. But other than that, it's still a great disc, don't get me wrong. I mean, for certain people, this disc is going to be amazing. Other people, maybe it just doesn't fit your hand or fit your style.
Right.
That's why they make a million different discs. Go out there and find the one that fits your hand, fits your style,
yeah,
and enjoy the game.
Well, I think to wrap this up, we'll probably throw a couple more out here in the field, and then we'll play over here into that practice basket, and we'll send it off.
Alrighty.
I'll throw one, you throw one.
Okay,
pick whichever one you want.
I'll go with this one.
All right. Don't need the rangefinder anymore. We're just gonna pump these out there. Nice old toss out there. That one I got a little turned over. That thing went, wow.
Home
That's
run.
farther than the other ones.
Yeah, that's four bills. All right, I'm gonna try a little Anheuser.
That's the shot you didn't throw with it yet.
Yeah.
There it is. There's that fight out of it. That's touching 3.
Yeah.
320.
Maybe. Oh. All right, we're gonna aim for that basket and see what happens.
Yeah. We don't got much battery, so we're gonna make it quick.
Not much battery, not much light.
Fight out of it. Quicker. Yeah, basket height.
Yeah.
Nice shot.